guys, thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. It's the latest on trend with your girl Biami.
Big up yourself.
This popular YouTube channel is currently getting a lot of backlash for a trailer which they have put out. It is a video that is put on premiere, so it will be coming out soon. And it's currently receiving a lot of backlash for this.
But you know, people like sickle cell people are like the same. It's not. No, I will not date someone that has sickle cell. Let's be real. No one at this age, 20, all of these girls, they will not go through that. Let's be real.
I don't know much about sickle cell. I do follow Angolan Candy. I started following her from a video that I watched where she shared her hospital experience, and which was so devastating to watch. So from there I started to actually, it opened my eyes to a little bit more of what sickle cell carriers go through. I think it's something that is not talked about enough, like even within the black community. I don't really think there's much information about it. What's quite sad about this video is black people talking about something that affects black people the most. It's the ignorance for me. And I don't know if this is going to be constructive in any way. I always like to keep a balanced outlook whenever I give my opinion on certain situations. And I am also aware that I am speaking just based on snippets of a full video which has not yet been released. So context is key. But I really do feel like the backlash is warranted in this situation. And the reason I say that is because how are you going to talk about something so sensitive, something secondly that affects your community the most, just for what? Like, you know, sometimes when people bring out videos, it's almost like, okay, maybe we can misinterpret it because they've only showed us snippets. Like, maybe we need to listen to the full thing. But it's the things that you've said. I don't need the whole context. Like, what you've already said has already caused damage. Calling people with sickle cell disabled. Saying I can never date anybody with sickle cell, and it's just the manner in which you are saying it. Like, it's just bizarre to me. Where's the wisdom? Like, where is the knowledge? Where's the understanding? Where's the educating? You can't talk about sensitive subjects like this that you don't know anything about. And if you're gonna make statements like, you do know, like, sickle cell people are disabled, it's like, do you want to elaborate on that? Like, do you want to break down, like, what you mean for a lot of people who don't know, like, for a lot of people who don't understand? And I hope you're speaking from a place of experience, maybe somebody close to you, your family member, a friend that you've literally been involved in has suffered from sickle cell or is a sickle cell carrier, and you've basically experienced secondhand from their life what it looks like and what it entails of. Because if not, how dare you come on a platform and make such statements? I just don't understand. Like, sometimes I just think, what is going on with our generation? I think this is so wrong on so many levels. People are really not here for it. People are currently really coming for this video on Twitter, and like I said, it's so warranted because I feel like you can't just put things out there just for the sake of putting things out there. There are actually real sickle cell carriers who are living with this every single day, and what an insult coming from a black community. I mean, it would be worse coming from anybody, like any human, but for the fact that it's something that affects your community the most, rather than, if you're going to talk about it, being educational and informative, you're breaking down and shaming and making sickle cell carriers feel like there is something wrong with me. Like, why wouldn't you date me? Like, if I'm a sickle cell carrier, like, why wouldn't you date me? What's wrong with dating me? I'm a human being. Now, that's not to condemn anybody who would choose not to be with somebody who is a sickle cell carrier, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that it can be passed on to your children. So from that perspective, it's something that you actually really have to think about. But I just think it's the way that it's just being presented. It's just the way that they're just talking about it. It's something that's sensitive. It's something that we need to be educated about. Like, it's just not something that you can just do one of your uni videos, be shouting about it, and with no sense. Like, it's just not the type of video and content to put out. But am I not the same human being as you? Like, externally, you probably wouldn't even know that I've got sickle cell. So what happens then when you're in a relationship with somebody and the person chooses to wait a little bit before they tell you, because it's definitely not something that is easy to just say. Like, when you've got a condition, any type of condition that you know will affect your partner, it's something that you need to really think about how you're going to tell your partner. So what happens then when you really like somebody, you've built some type of connection, they tell you that they've got sickle cell, but you've been dating that person. When you've got a condition and you're at your first date, people are not going to tell you their condition or what they're dealing with. I sincerely want to apologize for any sickle cell carriers to having to listen to that and whatever trigger that may have brought on them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for tuning in, and feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video.